Hi there, Tom J here with Fin Skins, Furs, Feathers, and today we're going to do a penetration test with these darts. These common 625 darts will be shot at 1 foot, 10 yards, 20 yards, and 30 yards using a 5-foot long blowgun. This is not going to be a video on which dart is better. It's going to be a video just for us to collect data and use in later applications. And since we already own these darts and haven't seen anything like it yet, we figured it would be a good video to bring to you today. This will be a little bit longer of a video, but please stick through to the end for the final results. Also, if you like to see this type of content, please consider subscribing to our channel. This will help us get more views on this video and bring blowgunning to the spotlight. Let's get to shooting. All right, so in order to get a baseline for these darts to see the best that they're going to perform, we're going to shoot this target at about 1 foot away from the target. This is 6 sheets of double corrugated cardboard. Each one of the sheets is over 1/4 inch thick. Altogether, this is over 1.5 inches of cardboard. Okay, looks like we got some good contact and penetration with these 17 darts, but let's take a closer look. So 8 of the 17 darts made it through the 1.5 inches of cardboard. 3 of the darts made it through to the 6th sheet of cardboard, so up to 1.5 inches. 2 of the darts made it to the 5th sheet of cardboard, so up to 1.25 inches penetration. And the last of the penetrating style darts made it through to 4 sheets of cardboard, so up to 1 inch of penetration. So now let's see how the stun style darts perform with the test. So all 3 of them made it into the 1st sheet. 2 of them made it into the 2nd sheet, so that's a 1/2 inch penetration, and then the bomb style dart was the only one that made it into 3 sheets, so that's up to 1/4 inch or 3/4 inch of penetration. So here's our baseline data for the dart penetration test. 8 of the darts made it all the way through the 6 sheets of cardboard, so beyond 1.5 inches of penetration. We've marked them here with the red squares. All 8 of those are the ones that made it through on the test. So now let's do some testing at what might be considered hunting distances. So we're going to shoot these at 10 yards. And again, we're going to shoot through 6 sheets of that same corrugated, double corrugated cardboard. So for over 1.5 inches of depth that they'd have to penetrate through in order to get through the entire thing. So let's see how they do. These are the 17 dart shots at 10 yards. It looks like we did get a little bit of complete pass-through penetration, but let's take a closer look. Okay, so we did get actual penetration through all 6 sheets of cardboard. Here is the one dart that made it through. These are the 4 darts that made it through the up to the 6th sheet of cardboard. Actually, on further inspection, it's 5 darts that made it through up to 1.5 inches of penetration. These are the 5 darts that made it through up to 5 sheets of cardboard, so up to 1.25 inches of penetration. These are the 2 darts that made it into the 4th sheet of cardboard, so up to 1 inch of penetration. And finally, the last penetrating style dart that made it into 3 sheets of cardboard, so up to 3/4 inch of penetration. All right, so on to the stunner darts. So again, we shot those same three. All three of them made a dent into the first sheet of cardboard. 2 of them made it into the second sheet of cardboard. And actually, I think that the bomb would have made it through to the third sheet if it hadn't hit that tape, but we'll never know. Okay, so here are our final results of the 17 shots at 10 yards. All the darts performed decently, but it only looks like one of them penetrated completely through, and that was the cold steel spear dart. And this is what we should expect for a dart with relatively heavier weight and a head 4 to 5 times smaller than the other broadhead darts on the market. So before we take the 20-yard shots, I noticed actually that the 4 2-blade hunting darts started getting a little squirrely out at the longer distances. So we're just going to switch out their cones for our long-range sight and replacement cone, 4-blade cones that we have, and take shots with those from this distance and beyond. For these 20-yard shots, since the darts are not going to get as much penetration, we switched out the target. So instead of using 6 of the cardboard sheets, the double corrugated cardboard sheets, we used only 5. So we'll see how they perform with those. Looks like some of the 15 shots that we took did actually penetrate through all 5 of the sheets, but let's take a closer look. All right, here are the 4 darts that made it through all 5 sheets of cardboard, so that's over 1 1.25 inches of penetration. Here are the 5 darts that made it through to the 5th sheet of cardboard. This is the 1 dart that made it through to the 4th sheet of cardboard. Here are the 2 darts that made it through to the 3rd sheet of cardboard. And again, the last penetrating style dart that made it through to the 2nd sheet of cardboard. These are how the stun darts performed. All 3 of them made an indentation in the 1st sheet of cardboard. The second 2 made it through to the 2nd sheet of cardboard, with the bomb style making it almost through that 2nd to the 3rd. And here are the final results for the 20-yard shot. As you see, the 4 red squares indicate the 4 darts that made it all the way through the 5 sheets of cardboard into what would have been the 6th. And we did not shoot the needle style dart anymore, because it wasn't even able to get to the target. On to our last shooting distance. This is going to be out to 30 yards. This is beyond what most people would consider for hunting distance, but we'll see how the darts perform. I did use our sight for this from the sight and cone kit that we sell, and it definitely kept me on target so I could make these shots. Okay, these are our 30-yard shots. Let's take a closer look and see how we did. Looks like none of them made it through all 5 sheets of cardboard. However, 5 of them did make it through to the 5th sheet of cardboard, so that's through 1 inch of penetration, and these are the 5 that did it. Here are the 4 that made it through to the 4th sheet of cardboard. And here is the 1 that made it through to the 3rd sheet of cardboard. And this is how our stunner darts performed. So both of them made it into the 1st sheet of cardboard, and our bomb style made it through to the 2nd sheet as well. Here are the results of the shots at 30 yards. We did not shoot 5 of the darts due to their poor performance in earlier distances, but you can see, indicated again by the red squares, the 5 darts that made it through all 4 sheets into the 5th sheet of cardboard. Now let's focus on the bladed hunting darts. We're going to shoot the 7 bladed hunting darts, the 2 3 blades and the 5 2 blades into this meat target, thanks to Paul Harrell's idea for this. This is going to be 2 paper plates that we're shooting through, over 1.25 inches of pork ribs, the moisture absorbing cloth behind the ribs, the foam container that the ribs are in, and then the oranges on the backside will simulate heart or lung tissue. These shots are going to be made at 10 yards away, and let's see how they shoot. Okay, so it looks like we got some good penetration with these darts in the meat target. We definitely got into the heart and lung tissue on these. So 6 of the 7 darts made it well into the orange or simulated heart and lung tissue. The 7th one did not. I'm guessing it's because it hit a big bone and it wasn't able to get through that, but they performed overall pretty well. Yeah, the dart did hit a bone, it couldn't get through. So looking at the 7 hunting darts again, they all performed consistently from the 10 to 20 yard distance. Look at our supercharged bamboo dart, the first one, for example. That one actually performed the exact same from 10, 20, and even 30 yards. Our 3 blade between 10 and 20 yards performed the same, got into 6 sheets, and then at 30 yards got down to 5. And the same with our Whisper razor dart, that got into 6 on 10 yards, 20 yards, and then 5 at 30 yards. And it goes across the board for actually majority of the other ones as well. So they're all pretty consistent. And thanks to Tristan Rydell, Tim Wells, and Christian Bow Hunters of Texas, 5 of the 7 darts actually have videos uploaded to YouTube showing them taking large game. Tristan Rydell, in his video Surviving with a Blowgun Hog Down, at 12 minutes and 30 seconds into his video, uses the Slim Reaper in order to shoot a hog at what looks like 10 yards. And he gets up to 11 inches of penetration. It looks like the only thing that stopped the Slim Reaper from going all the way through that hog was the cap of the blowgun cone. Tim Wells uses his red tail to get up to 7 inches of penetration at 10 yards in his video Stag Blowgun Dart. At 19 minutes and 6 seconds, you can see that the dart has penetrated completely into the cone. And again, it looks like that cone is the only thing that stopped the dart from continuing through the animal. Tim Wells also takes a shot on a fallow deer in his video Blowgun Assassin and Sketchy Things. At 8 minutes, he takes a 15-yard shot using his 2-bladed razor dart. And we don't know the penetration on it, but we do know that it did kill the fallow deer within moments of him taking the shot. Christian Bow Hunters of Texas use our Whisper razor dart in their video Blowgun Hunting Fallow Deer, episode 83, in 2 minutes and 8 seconds, and take what looks like a 10-yard shot. And the dart actually passes almost completely through the fallow deer. You could see that it actually goes through one side of the ribs and into the back side of the other ribs. And then Tim Wells also used the cold steel razor dart in order to take that black bear, which I'm sure everybody has seen at this point. But that's in significantly closer range than 10 yards, but it still killed the bear within minutes of actually shooting it. Just summing it up really quickly with these bladed hunting darts, you've seen in many videos that the animal in many cases doesn't even know that it's been shot. They'll come back to food, they'll come back to feeding, or just stand there and stare instead of running off. So I think these darts and blowgun hunting is actually a very ethical and lethal way of harvesting large game. And when it comes to hunting, bow hunting, you can buy a bow and arrows and broadheads, and you can get into the $1,000+ range. Same with gun hunting. Blow gunning, you can get into every type of dart out there with every blowgun out there and be only a couple $100 into it. So I would definitely recommend everybody go out there, get one of these. Which one of these darts is the best? I have them all. I shoot them all. But definitely buy ours. Thanks for sticking around in the video. I know it was, again, a longer type of video, but there was a lot of data I wanted to put out there, and there was a lot of darts that we shot. If you enjoy this type of content and content similar, please consider subscribing. We'd love to have you subscribe to our channel so we could get more of this content out to you. And if you're interested in any of our darts, you can buy them on Amazon.com. Just search out Whisper Weapons Blowgun Darts or Fin Skins Furs Feathers Blowgun Darts, and you can get them there. Thanks for watching.